Insanity Challenge, Day 38, November 26, 2024. I want to start today off by saying happy birthday, Michael, my brother. Happy birthday, you're old. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me, genuinely. Like, you have no idea how much you've impacted me. Genuinely, I love you. Today was Max Interval Circuit. It sucked. But also, fuck you, Michael, for putting me on to Insanity. Fuck you. But I still love you. Fuck you, though. It sucked, just like every Insanity workout. But for some reason today, I just couldn't do switch kicks. It was like, it just made no sense to me. Here, I'll demonstrate as I do. So there's two forms of switch kicks. There's one standing up like this, where it's like this, ready? And I've done that a lot. I mean, you do that every fit test. You've done it like every warm up now. But it just made no sense in my brain to me today. I don't know why. And then specifically for this workout, there's four switch kicks. Ow. I guess I go in a sideways single. So you go like this. Then like this. I was doing that, but then one of the times I went, instead of like landing here, I landed like here. And that like hurt me. Not a lot. Okay. And I pressed the wrong button and ended recording. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I was doing the floor switch kicks, landed like, I guess too far back, and like my leg hurt. Not a lot, not enough to stop. But it was just one of those things where you do and you're like, oh god, why'd I do that? Just real quick. And I don't know what I did, but my right shoulder's kind of weird. I'll be fine. But since it's still Persona week, we gotta talk about the next Persona game I played during my workout journey. And it's Persona 5 Tactica. So it's funny, both Persona 3 Reload and Tactica were leaked by the developers themselves like a couple days early before E3. But they were shown off at the same E3 along with Metaphor. Metaphor was not leaked. But Persona 5 Tactica is a spin-off of Persona 5 that's plays like Mario and Rabbids, XCOM, or Fire Emblem. And I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, like I've never really cared for those type of games. And yeah, they just announced the Persona 3 remake. Well, why would I, why get the spin-off when I could just wait for the true game? But then it went on sale like right before my birthday, and a friend had bought it for me. So I was like, alright, that's cool. I'll play it then. And I mean, it's a fine game. It's a spin-off. Just that. Like, I feel like Persona's typically kind of good on at least offering something new or cool about their spin-offs. Like the fighting game Persona 4 Arena is canon and continues the story of these characters. Strikers is also like somewhat canon and explores how characters would interact with their same story arcs now that they have gone through their character development. Or in terms of the dancing games, they're just having fun, listening to new remixes of the music. This is just, the new characters are good, but it feels like the old Persona cast just does not progress like our character girl or like have anything going for them at all. It's just them dealing with something like, oh, another mishap we gotta solve. Let's do it. And the gameplay itself, it's like genuinely like baby's first Fire Emblem, XCOM, Mario, and Rabbids. Because I've never even beaten any of these games, right? And I'm playing on the hardest difficulty because I'm like, why not? And I don't know if it's just the team comp I luckily like stumbled into or what. But the game was incredibly easy. So it's incredibly easy to even just beat the maps, and then there's like side objectives that you have to do, and the side objectives were also pretty easy. I got most of them. Some are just like, I can't be asked to do this. Like, I just want to beat the game. And I guess that brings me to the story. The pacing felt really weird because like you'll do a map or a level. Okay, you get like 2 minutes of dialogue. Okay, now you're doing another level. And it's like, what? Like, there's so many times when I'm like, yeah, the map took forever. Like, I'm okay. Like, just want a break. And then they'll like throw you immediately to another level. I'm like, all right, now I'm done playing. Like, I'll come back. I'll do this another day. And then, also brings me to the story. Story's fine. Like, the 2 new characters they introduced are cool. But it does kind of hit similar story beats as Persona 5. And which is a kind of an issue of all the like Persona 5 spinoffs. And it just, yeah. Then there's the egregious thing. This game has day 1 DLC. Which is stupid. And it's not even like costumes, no, it's a whole other story. Which is dumb. And then they try to get you by showing 2 popular characters from Persona 5 Royal. And people are like, oh, you know, they haven't really been in a spin-off for some reason since, you know, well, because all the spin-offs were made before Royal came out. Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do with them. And then they kind of pull the blanket over you or under you, just, oh yeah, takes place during the main story. Again, in the DLC, the story's like cool. Like, story's like kind of cool. The characters they introduced in the DLC are cool, but it's like, this did not need to be day 1 DLC. I hate that it was day 1 DLC. Even I don't even think it's worth it. Just Tactica as a whole, it's like, I could recommend it, Persona 5 Strikers. I don't know if I would recommend this. If you like this style of games and you love Persona 5, then sure, go ahead. Or if it's on sale for like 30, 40 bucks, sure. Because it was a full 60. Besides that, it's time to move on to Persona 6 or maybe Persona 3 spinoffs, I guess. Or just focus on new stuff. But yeah, that's Tactica. Tomorrow we start the Persona animated stuff with the Persona 3 movies.
It's your